Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. And on this part of the Cricket Happenings show, I'll talk about the fourth one-day international which was played between Pakistan and Sri Lanka at the Sharjah cricket ground. And Sri Lanka were trying to salvage something, once again put in an abject performance here at the Sharjah cricket ground, where they lost the match by 7 wickets to Pakistan, and thus now Pakistan are absolutely on the ascendant. They have a 4-0 lead in the 5-match series. So the next thing that I'm going to look at will be the start of a wonderful test series for me. The reason I say this is we are talking about Zimbabwe and West Indies. The first test match is going to be starting tomorrow, and one is really looking out for that. It is going to be played, it's going to be played at Bulawayo, I think so. But one thing I can say for certain, that Zimbabwe are absolutely strengthened by the coming back of Brendan Taylor, the former captain, and also Kyle Jarvis, a very wonderful pace bowler. And they have really got some sharpness in the pace attack now, some real, I would say, really strong skills to the bat as well. And Zimbabwe are a changed team nowadays, as we all know, and West Indies have to be really wary about that. And I'll be doing a brief preview of the first test match that is coming up, or I'll say the preview of the test series that is coming up between Zimbabwe and West Indies, starting with the first test tomorrow. And then we have a look at some cricket news. So, but first, let's head towards the fourth ODI, Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. Sri Lanka winning the toss at Sharjah, and they had a dreadful start. In the very first over, they had the debutant Usman Khan. In fact, not in the first over, it was in the second over. The first over was bowled by Junaid Khan, and Dikwala and Taranga were opening the innings, and the second over was bowled by a ODI debutant from Pakistan, a left-arm pace bowler, Usman Khan. And with his very second delivery in international cricket, he actually spread-eagled the stumps of Upul Taranga, in the sense he went and picked up Taranga's wicket with a ball that angled across him and forced Taranga into a fall shot. And Upul Taranga was a goner early on in the innings, bowled by Usman Khan, and Usman Khan got his maiden ODI wicket with the second ball in international cricket. So Upul Taranga was a goner for a duck. So that was a big blow for them. After that, Chandimal came in and joined Dikwala, and Dikwala realized that runs were also something that they needed. So he decided to use the long handle, as he normally does. He's an unorthodox player. He put Junaid Khan over the fine leg region for a six, and he also started hitting Usman Khan as well. He started getting some very beefy boundaries, as Dikwala contributed 22 of 16 deliveries, 3 fours and 1 6, before Junaid Khan picked up the wicket of Dikwala, who had really got the Sri Lankan total on to 30 with his individual contribution being 22 runs of 16 deliveries with 3 4. So he was a goner of the bowling of Junaid Khan. Fakhar Zaman took him. Chandimal and Thirimani joined hands, and Chandimal definitely was wary about what Shadab Khan was doing for him. And Chandimal today definitely stood the test, I would say. And Thirimani, on the other hand, was very, very watchful as this partnership pushed through. And then a horrible misunderstanding that happened between Chandimal and Thirimani, resulting in Chandimal being run out by Ahmed Shahzad Sarfraz Ahmed combination for 16 of 24 balls with 2 fours. And then it was, once Chandimal was gone, the score read 59 for 3 in the 11th over, and then walked in another debutant by the name S. Samaravikrama. Now, S. Samaravikrama, as you know, he made his debut in the test matches for them, and today he was making his ODI debut. But Samaravikrama did not have a good debut at all, as he was consumed by Ahmed Wazim. Ahmed Wazim clean bowling him for naught of just 2 deliveries. Mahela Srivardhana joined, Milinda Srivardhana joined Tirimane at the crease. Tirimane, as I said, was very watchful. He was the pillar around which this Sri Lankan innings was built. And suddenly there was a collapse of wickets. Srivardhana's wicket was taken by Hassan Ali for 13 of 32 deliveries. And Shadab Khan defeated Sekuge Prasanna with a wonderful googly as he clean bowled him for 5 of 13 balls. And Pereira was also a victim of the bowling of Shadab Khan for naught. And that really piled on the pressure on Lairu Tirimane. As Lairu Tirimane was very watchful, but he was nursing the innings along. He was not getting any support whatsoever. As the score read 99 for 7 when Thisara Pereira was into the pavilion, and then a partnership came. Dhananjaya gave some good support to Tirimane. I would say not a very good support, but definitely little support there, which helped Tirimane to prolong his innings. But Dhananjaya, after contributing 18 of 37 deliveries with 1-4, fell a victim to the bowling of Hassan Ali, caught behind with Sarfaraz Ahmed. After that, Lakmal came in, and Lakmal was doing his job. He was trying to stay at the crease. But then Tirimane was the next victim as Imad Wazim lured him into his doom. Tirimane was caught. Babar Azam bowled Imad Wazim for 62 of 94 balls with 4 fours. And finally, the Sri Lankan innings came to an end at 173. Lakmal remained not out on 23 of 30, that was 3 fours. Gamage was clean bowled Hassan Ali for 1, and 173 all out was the final tally for the Sri Lankans. Never a good score at all on this particular pitch. And the bowling, Junaid Khan, 4 overs 1 for 22. Usman Khan on his debut took his maiden ODI wicket, 6.3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 38. Imad Wazim did a wonderful job, 7 overs, 2 for 13. Mohammad Hafiz, 9.3 overs, 1 maiden, none for 29. Is under a bit of hot water as well. Hassan Ali, 8.4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 37 for Hassan Ali. And Shadab Khan, 8 overs, no maiden, 2 for 29. Now the Pakistani innings, Pakistan had to chase 174 runs for victory, but I have to say that their start was not good at all. The first wicket to go was Imamul Haq, the debut centurion in the previous one-day international. Gamage has really, I would say, has become a real specialist for Sri Lanka in providing the breakthroughs. He angled one across the bat to Imamul Haq, and Imamul Haq was sent back to the pavilion pretty early. LBW bowled Gamage for 2 of 3 deliveries. And then Fakhar Zaman, when he saw Dhananjaya coming to bowl, came down the wicket and in the process missed the ball, and Fakhar Zaman was stumped by Dikwala of the bowling of Dhananjaya for 17 of 30 balls, 2 fours. And then Mohammad Hafiz fell a victim to the bowling of Sekuge Prasanna for 9. That really put Pakistan into a bit of a bind, I would say, at 58 for 3. But they had nothing to worry, and they had the very reliable Babar Azam at the crease. At the other end was the most experienced Shoaib Malik, and both had absolutely no problems. They completed the formalities there, even though they were 58 for 3. They definitely played their strokes, and Shoaib Malik and Babar Azam knew exactly what they were doing, and they saw to it that without any further mishap, by adding 19 runs partnership, they took Pakistan to victory. Babar Azam was not out on 69 of 101 deliveries, 5-4. Shoaib Malik was not out on a very aggressive 69 of just 81 deliveries, 2 fours and consumed, and also hit 3 sixes. So 177 for 3, and Pakistan took a 4-0 lead in this ODI series. Lakmal 7 overs, none for 25. Gamage, as I said, has really shown in this ODI series that how effective he has been in providing the breakthroughs for Sri Lanka. 5 overs, 1 for 27. Dhananjaya, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 29. Did his job as well. Prasanna, 10 overs, 1 for 44. Pereira, 4 overs for 16. And Srivardhana bowled 5 overs, was a bit costly. Got taken away for 34 runs. Man of the match going to Babar Azam for his very workmanlike 69, which took them to victory. Well, that is as far as the 4th ODI is concerned. So the 5th ODI comes on a Monday, I suppose, and Sri Lanka have just one more bite at it, and that's it. So let's have a look at the preview now of the first. As I said, the test series between West Indies and Zimbabwe is about to start. West Indies are in Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe, I can tell you for one thing, I can start off by saying that this Zimbabwe team has already shown signs, as one knows as to how they played against Sri Lanka, and they were almost close to a win as well. So West Indies know for a fact that Zimbabwe are really different now, and especially playing on their home turf as well. So just doing the preview, looking at the Zimbabwe team, first let's talk about the comeback man. One is Brendan Taylor, who has come back into the team, and Brendan Taylor, is an experienced bloke, is the former captain of the Zimbabwe team, and one knows what solidity he can provide to the innings, and he's a wonderful player, and he's coming back on some good performances in the Kolpak in the English County League as well. And also the other refreshing feature is the coming back of Kyle Jarvis. Now Kyle Jarvis is a pace bowler. He was looking good, and he went to England for the Kolpak, and he has also returned back into business. And Kyle Jarvis, let me tell you, he's a very nippy bowler, and he has gained ounces of experience there playing in the English County Championship. And I think Brendan Taylor and Kyle Jarvis are strengthening, according to me, they are making the Zimbabwe team very solid now, because what to talk about, Solomon Meyer might make his test debut. Solomon Meyer and Hamilton Masakadza will open the innings, but one does not know whether that is the right way to go, whether Solomon Meyer should open the innings, because Solomon Meyer for me is a good one-day player. But if they feel that Solomon Meyer, if they are probably going to nurture him or make him a good test player as well, that's good. So Solomon Meyer and Hamilton Masakadza will open the innings, and one knows about Hamilton Masakadza, what an experienced bloke he is as far as Zimbabwe cricket is concerned. Solomon Meyer will get his test debut. Craig Irvine, their middle order, as I said, with the coming together of Brendan Taylor, is very strong. As Brendan Taylor has mentioned, that it looks like a good phase of Zimbabwe cricket is about to begin, because if you look at the middle order, one feels that the Zimbabwe's middle order, which is having a great solidity. Look at that lineup: Craig Irvine, who has a century; Brendan Taylor, I've already spoken about him; Sean Williams, another centurion in test matches; Sikandar Raza is another one, and Regis Chakabwa, the wicket keeper. So according to me, the Zimbabwe unit, the middle order for me, is looking very strong, and I can expect some big scores from Zimbabwe. Graham Creamer, the captain, who is the leg spinning all-rounder, as you know, and he is also one, he's a very hard nut to crack for the opposition, let me tell you that. And then the bowling will be in the hands of Kyle Jarvis and Tendai Chisoro and Chris Pofu, the experienced bloke. So Zimbabwe, to me, probably in the bowling department they might be lacking a bit of pace, but other than that, I think the Zimbabwe team is looking a very composed unit as I speak to you. So as far as the West Indies are concerned, they definitely have done well against England, as you know, so definitely Zimbabwe would know about that. And West Indies, to me, if I look at the team, I would say that pace attack is much better compared to Zimbabwe, because the pace attack comprises of Kemar Roach, who has really shown on the Test Series England as how he can generate the pace and how he has the great variations right now, and also gets the ball to move both ways. And Shannon Gabriel can be really marked for genuine pace, and he could rattle the Zimbabwe batsmen as well. So Shannon Gabriel and Kemar Roach can provide them some quick breakthroughs, and then they have Jason Holder to chip in with his bowling, with his medium pace, and then the bowling will be Devendra Bishu, the right arm leg spinner. So that is as for the bowling. So the batting, Craig Brathwaite and Kieron Powell will open the innings, and according to me, they are a solid opening pair, Craig Brathwaite and Kieron Powell. The Hope brothers, Kyle and Shai, and especially Shai, to me is the real future of West Indies cricket. I mean, to go to England and make such a wonderful century, one really knows what he can do. And also, let's not forget about Craig Brathwaite. He also had a good tour of England as well. Roston Chase, he has been once upon a time when he made that match-saving innings, he was compared to Sir Garfield Sobers for his all-round capabilities. So Roston Chase is also going to be a force to reckon with. And then they have the attractive and exciting stroke maker, Jermaine Blackwood. And Shane Dowdy, the wicket keeper, is also a good bat. So I think he didn't have a good series against England, but definitely Shane Dowrich can be trusted to deliver the goods against Zimbabwe. This particular match, one is told it will be, the warm-up match was played at the Bulawayo Athletic Club, and probably one feels that initially it might aid the pace bowlers, but later on it could have something for the spinners as well as the day progresses, as the match progresses, one could say. So other than that, so that is the brief preview. So I think West Indies knows that it's not something that's going to be easy for them. They really have to work hard against Zimbabwe. Now, as far as the other cricket news is concerned, there's some bad news as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Tamim Iqbal is going to miss the rest of the South African tour and also the start of the BPL, and that's not good news. And other than that, the news that I can say is that Chris Lynn, in the Big Bash League, as he plays, as you know, has signed a 5-year deal with the Brisbane Heats. And Mitchell Marsh has, instead of, as you know, Mitchell Marsh normally used to play in the IPL, but this year in 2018, Mitchell Marsh won't be seen in the IPL because he will be playing for the Surrey English County side, where, you know, Kumar Sangakkara has really made a wave of centuries in this particular season, and he has made it all his own as far as the Surrey team is concerned. Kumar Sangakkara, the former Sri Lankan retired great player, I would say, Kumar Sangakkara. And then Mark Taylor would be probably re-elected on the Cricket Australia board as well. So that's the news. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, it was a real pleasure bringing out this daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. I hope you all enjoyed this broadcast of mine, and you will be seeing me tomorrow on my next broadcast that will be happening. And till such time, it's goodbye.